Hello, Scorched Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 8, The Sacred Stones, with me, BlueAnkylo. So last episode, we tried to rescue Joshua's mother, although we were a little bit too late, and the Sacred Stone of Johanna was lost. And then it looks like it turned out to be a trap, and now we're going to be surrounded in the desert. So wish me luck. And no, I still haven't started doing my supports, or promotions, or anything cool like that. Soon, though. Soon. Oh yeah, by the way, what are these guys talking about? Ah, don't listen to him. Defeat on every front. That's, pretty bad. Looks like Grado's winning. So there's always one desert map in like every, well, at least all the Game Boy Advanced Fire Emblem games, but generally there's one. And this one might be tricky. The good news is it's not a Fog of War map as well, like it was in Fire Emblem 6. Okay, so there's lots of baddies here. Trust me. I'm not sure I agree with that, but these are clearly bad guys. Shouldn't they be happy that Ephraim's coming and they can get both bracelets? Okay, so there's a lot to talk about this time. This is the party I'm going to take, and I'm not 100% happy about it. No, it's not. I didn't save my Okay, it's fine. I didn't save my changes after I hit reset. I set my team up and then I hit reset, and I forgot to actually, This is the team that I'm going to be taking. I did a lot of inventory management in between episodes. Okay. So, make sure to save, actually. Do the save, and then you can do this a lot better. Okay. Sir, forget all that. So, this is the team I'm going with, and I'm not super happy with them because, they'd be much stronger if I brought Luke, Ewan, and Artur. And you might be saying, Blue, well, they're level 20, it's perfect time to promote them. You'd be right, and it would make this map a lot easier. But, and I'm just being stubborn here, I want to promote all my people at the same time. And I want to compare their level 20 stats so that I can decide if I'm bringing Natasha, or Artur, or whichever combination of the 5 mages I want to bring. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll talk about the stats in a separate video, but that's why I'm not bringing the people that would make this map a lot easier. I am going to bring Naimi, even though she's not very good. There's a lot of flying units on this map, and she's kind of my only main archer. I mean, I could try Innes, and actually, he'd be pretty strong. Yeah, I would recommend bringing Innes on this map, but again, I figured, well, Naimi, one last try. We'll see if she can get a couple level ups killing some flying wyverns. We've got Cormag here, who's doing pretty well, and I gave him the Dragon Spear because flying wyverns. And I'm bringing Renak because he seems fine. You know, we talked about his stats a little bit when we got him to join up. You know, he just started promoted, so that saves me a promotion item, and then Colm was okay, but, you know, Renak's a bit more skillful, and I don't care about luck that much. We're bringing Garrick again, we're bringing Gilliam again, although he might struggle in the sand, we'll see. I might end up having to redo this map, you'll see, it's complicated. We're bringing Tana because flyers are really good, so bring all your flyers. I thought about bringing Vanessa, but I just couldn't find a good spot for her. It might be better to bring Vanessa than Jillian, but we'll see how it goes. Actually, that heavy spear would be a mistake. I don't think there's any enemy armor knights. What I would like to have, though, is like a horse slayer. Yeah, a horse slayer. Because there's probably going to be some... Is there Cav? I think there's Cav on the map. We'll see in a second. But anyway, we'll see how Jillian does. He does have, on his plus side, he's got a lot of defense. But otherwise, I don't know. We're bringing Ross because he's my axe guy. I'm in the wrong screen. Joshua is pretty good at fighting in the sands. Not that he can move fast, but he's very dodgy, so he's got a good chance to avoid. And he's not level 20 yet. Tethys, of course, and Larakel, of course. So that's, you know, the team layout and equipment. You may have noticed I've given them promotion items. So I'm sort of starting to divvy out who's getting promoted. And Natasha's the one missing out right now, but we'll see if her level 20 stats, not that it's going to be much different, but we'll see if those convince me to bring her instead of one of the other mages. I think that's it. That's all we have to talk about, right? I know I need to get Amelia going. I've moved over some random items because our, what am I trying to say here? Our stash, anyone had space? Our stock, that is to say, was pretty full. Once we use these, there'll be a lot more space. I did save the members card. I'm just saving it. But yeah, I've just moved some stuff out. We actually need to spend a lot of money. I'm running out of fire tomes, lightning tomes, flux tomes, heal, the basic iron and steel weapons I'm pretty low on right now. So I'm actually, like, kind of behind on weapons. So. Anyway, so let's have a quick look around on the map, the battlefield. So, this is where we just escaped. We could put someone on the gate to get some defense, but that would be the wrong strategy. There's a shop over here, and it's a sand map. So, basically, it's hard to say exactly, but around bones, there's very likely to be treasure. And I have a bit of a map so I can guaranteed find all the secret items. But there are a lot of really good secret items on this map. There's also a village to visit, a couple forts we could hide in, all that. Okay, so, things to note. This guy, he's a berserker, so he has a high base critical chance, and he drops one weapon. Would you rather get a free hand axe or a free dragon axe? So what I'm thinking is, we're gonna have him move and attack with a hand axe, and then not die because of the crit of 23%, and then kill him to get him to drop, with this equipped, the dragon axe. So that would be pretty nice. These guys aren't too big of a deal. I mean, they're strong, don't get me wrong. Iron swords, not too bad. Iron swords. Most of the enemies aren't too bad. This is a bit of a problem for Jillian, so make sure you keep Jillian out of range of this guy. We've got Kalik, who's got a new item. He might be the first time this was in any Fire Emblem game. I forget for sure. But this is our immune to crits thing. So if you've got someone with low luck, and you don't want them to give me critical killed, this is the item for them. And if you're fighting an enemy that has really high critical chance, like a boss, you could swap this over to somebody who needs it to not die. In fact, you could swap it around a lot during a boss fight. You know, he's a pretty axe guy. He's a hero, but he's like all axes, which is interesting. Otherwise, thunder. Nothing too scary on this side, honestly. Pressing the wrong buttons here again. But yeah, the hammer is probably the only real threat, as well as the boss. I'm saving the worst for last. I wouldn't mind dropping the Luna spell. I bought a couple, and maybe I shouldn't have bought as many as I did. They're very expensive, but they're really nice spells. But I forgot, I didn't look up like how many the enemy dropped, so I mean that's a pretty good get. I think just iron blades and iron swords for the most part. And then here's the fun corner. This is the corner of fun. So to start with, there's Valter. This is your, well, it's often called the Delphi shield, honestly, but it's the same thing that removes flyers' immunity to arrows, or weakness to arrows. It doesn't give them immunity, it just means they no longer take double damage. So you could steal it from him, I believe, or you could just kill him and he'll drop it. We'll see what happens. So let's start with the top wyverns, you know, Steel Lance, Steel Lance, Steel Lance. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but this is a map where it's hard to move very far in the sand, and these guys can fly over and nail you anytime they want. So they're a bit of a problem because there's so many of them. Just double check all their weapons. Looks like they're all going to be lance flyers. So, that's good. And it's all just steel lances. So I'm kind of hoping that between Naimi and Ross and maybe the occasional dragon spear will be okay. Magic would be the preferred method of killing them though. So if you brought along any of your mages, they would do really, really well. Even if you don't have Air Caliber. And we've got a couple healers, one status user there, and a one long-range healer. We've got rangers, which are a bit of a problem, but they can't move through the sand terribly well. We've got a very strong paladin. They can move far because they've got the best movement in the game, basically. The only people that can compete... I guess promoted flyers can move that far. But most... They nerfed some of the movement ranges, so most promoted units don't get 8 movement. It's just paladins and a couple others. Then there's some more cav here. Steel lances, no big deal. Yeah, it's not too bad, you know? I mean, most of the enemies don't have crazy good weapons. This is why I haven't promoted yet. I could have promoted most of my team, but I'm like, nah, we're gonna do this old school, unpromoted. Anyway, let's get started. Wish me luck, everybody. There's only 46 enemies, plus probably reinforcements. Okay, so first things first, I need... So I was looking at, between episodes, I was looking at, like, who has the best chance to not be killed by the Berserker's crit. And I think the only unit that has 23 luck right now, you're gonna laugh, it's Tethys. And she actually has surprisingly good defense. Like, it's only beaten by Gilliam right now, I think. Maybe... Larakel... Okay, she's got resistance, but, no, sorry. She's got lots of resistance, but 9 defense is still pretty good anyway, is what I meant to say. Sorry, mixed them up. But yeah, 9 defense is pretty good. And that really high crit. So I'm going to put her there. But I'd like to kill these two first, is my plan. So I'm thinking maybe Gilliam? I want to test this out first. So he's not going to take much damage. If I danced him, he could kill, or he could hit both of them, but he wouldn't kill either. What else can we do on the first turn to open that up? We could rush Joshua up. He's pretty fast. He can get... Oh, he could just kill one of these guys. So then maybe what I'll do is... Assuming Naimi can do damage... Yeah, I mean, that's not terrible. Okay, so... We actually don't even need to dance anybody here. I could do this without... See, because Gilliam's going to move so slowly through the desert, I was thinking it'd be nice to start moving him down anyway. I could actually kill some with Cormag because he can reinforce quicker. Like, whoever I send up this way is going to have a hard time keeping up with the rest of the team. But I need to make sure that I end with Tethys there. Alright, so I'm thinking... I'm going to start with Naimi. She's going to go not fast enough with the steel bow. Also just not enough constitution. So do a little bit of damage here, sort of chip damage. But this means good old Gillian can probably just finish it off. Or good old Cormag could just finish him off. I guess he could have on his own. He's pretty strong. I like that. Okay, what I'm going to do is have him kill this guy in one hit, so there's no risk of counters. And then we'll dance him and have him kill the other one as well. So he could have just done this. Him and Tethys could have covered this all on their own. No problem. Now, if I had some supports built up by now, one of these days, theoretically I could have used someone else to lure out this guy's attack. And instead of just relying on luck to counter the critical chance, we could have used, you know, support bonuses instead. Even a couple C ranks could give you... if you had 2 people at C rank with the same person... depending on your bonuses, you could get minus 20% crit just from that, I think. No, I did it wrong. Yeah, you could get minus 10% crit from 2 C ranks. And then you'd only need 13 luck. And lots of people have 13 luck. Okay, so that side's good. Now, I don't want to push into this force, really, but I wouldn't mind killing these two, because they're going to rush at us pretty quickly. So I'm thinking one person here? Well, I don't want them in the forest, really. I could put, like, Tana up here to lure one out, and then someone else replaces Tana to get the other. And again, because they can fly, like Cormeg, I can rush her down quicker. So that should be fine. I don't know how aggressive all these enemy units will be, so we gotta be a little bit smart about things. Is there anyone who even can move over there, by the way? Well, Garrick will probably fine. It's not weapon advantage, but he's pretty strong. I was looking at his stats compared to averages. He's actually not turning out... Like, he's turning out good, but his stats are below average in a few ways. Unfortunately. So he'll only move 2 squares. Maybe have Joshua try to kill him right away. There is a reason to start moving south quickly as well, and we'll see what happens in a second. Yeah, Joshua should be fine. And I do have kind of more healers than normal today. How much speed are we looking at? 8 con minus 2 is 18 speed. 18 will be just enough to double attack. Well, actually, no, he could get away with all the way down to 15 speed. He'd still get a double, so yeah. Might as well go for the heavy hitting double. And we're just gonna move people downwards. Well, I'm gonna need someone to kill this guy too, to be honest. It's one thing to just switch him to hand axe, but we still have to kill him without dying. That's gonna be interesting, actually. 17 luck. We're looking at like a 6% chance to cause problems to Erica. She's probably going to be one of our best bets here, so... And then Ranak is going to be used to find a whole bunch of treasure, but we're not going to rush down too fast. He might fight a little bit too, we'll see. Now, unfortunately, Larakel is going to suffer a bit in terms of healing people or keeping up with the team because she's mounted. They get a really bad sand penalty. The good news is because we bought those cool physics staves, I do have those as an option now. This should be fine. I'm thinking keeping Ross up here just in case I need help with the Berserker. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Tried to plan out a good first turn. Looks like most of the axe guys are coming right at us. Joshua, of course, failed to dodge. But, like I said, we've got lots of healers around. Alright. Deke! That's basically a little mini ting. Hardly anything to worry about. Not fast enough to double, yeah. Or, sorry, not Deke. I'm still doing it. After all this time. Garrick! But yeah, unfortunately not fast enough to double, which is a shame. Also, that was not enough damage to kill either. Alright, there's Wyvern number 1. And Hand Axe. Wyvern 2, only a couple moved. But that puts them both in range, so yeah, things are gonna get hot and heavy. The good news is if we can kill this guy, he'll drop a really good weapon. Let's see. Do we just go with Erica in the forest? I don't know if she can really do enough damage for this to be smart. I don't like that 6% crit. Well, he only has a 12% chance to hit. Like, that's not much. 2% chance to hit. Well, we can sort of finish up with the rapier here. It's better than the steel sword, for sure. Yeah, there's almost no way he'll hit her at 2%. We could dance and attack again, and that'll be 11, 22. Yeah, that'll just barely kill him. Perfect. This is assuming he doesn't get a 2% hit and a 6% crit in a row. Which is pretty unlikely, you know? I can attack with the rapier, though. Don't let me attack with the rapier. So, might be best to go hand axe mode. Yeah. I could have checked Naimi out, but then she'd be in range of the second wyvern, who... Honestly, guys, Naimi is very, very fragile. Alright, let's let Erica finish this guy off. Make sure I use the iron sword. Oh, it's not enough damage! Oh no! Oh no, I didn't calculate. Okay, that's fine. So what we can do here... because we're going to be replacing her rapier anyway soon, I'm going to attack with the new rapier for now, and then try to find a way to just, you know, attack someone once with the normal rapier. Also, getting the crit, of course, means I didn't need to do any of that, but fine. Thanks, video game. Alright, we got a really good weapon for Ross now. Really good weapon for Ross. So you'll probably go after Tethys with the javelin is my guess. Or one of my healers if we let him. And let's see, what else we deal with? Let's see the left side here. So, we got another sword guy coming in. I think we just let these two lovebirds, they're not really lovebirds. It's Garrick and Tethys, by the way. But, let's just let them finish up their marks. I don't really care if he attacks Tana, it's no big deal. Well, I hope Garrick doesn't miss, but the good news is these guys can barely hurt him, so... He can definitely take a couple hits if he has to, this is why I'd like to keep him on the team, you know? His defense is pretty strong, honestly. Okay, so... Next up... Probably won't need anyone else to guard the left flank. We gotta keep moving south, though. So I'm thinking... We could move someone into this fort. We'd have to deal with iron swords, iron axes, so optimally you'd want someone with a sword, like Joshua, to tank it out in there. I'd like to heal Joshua before I do that, because he could get hit by, well, actually, not much. This guy can only move once. Can Joshua even make it? No, never mind. We're in the sand zone, sand dune level. Alright. All we need to worry about is this guy, so we might as well switch Jillian with Renok. Well, I could probably get Renok in there. No. Well, Natasha's not that weak. Even if she got hit by the wyvern, we'd probably be okay if I keep the healers over here. So, let's go with, we're gonna move Renok over. Make sure he's got something actually equipped. We're gonna move Jillian to block this guy. Natasha to heal Joshua. Those two could make a good support couple as well if I bring her. That's, I mean, she's the one that recruited him. And then, if I move Joshua over, he could get into the fortress next turn. I'm just gonna move Larakel down one. That'll be fine. We're not gonna... Nah, we're not gonna waste that. The physics staff is too valuable. Alright, then we can start moving this group down as well. I'm a little bit worried about Naimi taking a big hit. 7 defense. So 10 speed. Thing is, if he attacks her here, she'll get a really good counter. But I don't think they'll go for her anyway, honestly. They potentially block him from hitting Larakel, I guess. Alright. Oh, look! Surprise upon surprises! You were wondering who those extra pictures were on the side of the screen today. Say hello to Dussel. And say hello to Noel. You'd learn more about these guys if you took Ephraim's path. No, neither of them are with us, actually. They've been left behind. Okay, so that's the reason we're moving south quickly, is we gotta get to Ephraim before he gets overwhelmed by Cav, basically. Ah, Gilliam's... that's his job, not taking damage, so I'm happy with that. Alright, that one's turned around. More axe guys coming at us. Might try to use Jilly Deaky Garrick to fight the horde of axes coming his way. Alright, so they went after the healer. As expected, really, honestly, that's what they usually do. Oh look, and the reinforcements begin. Alright, so everyone say hello to Ephraim. He's still level 15. I'm glad we leveled him up a fair bit the last time we had him. He's really good though, like his stats look pretty solid. I would like some more strength, but otherwise he's doing just fine. Everyone say hello to Null. He's the other shaman that's pretty terrible, honestly. Compared to Ewan shaman, this is not a good shaman. The worst luck, and that's not good. But, you know, he comes with a couple tomes. Nosferatu's good, and I needed another Flux, so there you go. I don't really expect to use him at all. Maybe if you give him some level ups, he might turn out okay, but I think he's just, generally speaking, all-round worse than Ewan as a shaman. We've also got Dussel, who's actually our highest leveled soldier, easily, because a Great Knight is a promoted character. Unfortunately, that means he probably can't get any level ups, and all he's got going for him is the same defense that we've already got in Gilliam, who's not promoted or level 10 promoted. And when he promotes to... he could promote to Great Knight as well if I wanted, actually. He'll get plus 2 or 3 defense. So Gilliam will definitely be more defensive than Dussel. Dussel's good right now, but, you know. Anyway, his good perk is he has really good weapon ranks, actually. That's his main thing. Okay, so, let's see. How are we going to deal with this? Lots of axe guys. Now, I think can you tell I've been talking with a lot of people about Fire Emblem 6 lately. Not Deke, who looks a lot like Deke, can probably handle all these axe guys on his own, especially if I put him in the forest. So I think that's what I'll do. I just need to keep him out of range of, say, the mages. And I bet you he can just fight it out in here all by himself. How fast are these guys? We talking 8 speed? Not much. And then probably no decrease. So 8 speed versus... he needs to be at least 12? Oh yeah, he can use steel swords like they weigh nothing. Okay, he'll be fine. I have complete faith in him. Now, some Pegasus Knights coming our way. Not too much of a problem, and far easier for your archers to wipe out if you brought in archers, so that's a perk. Speaking of archers wiping enemies out, I think we're gonna let Naomi try this one. So it's double your base damage before the enemy's defense is calculated. Unfortunately, Naomi has a pretty terrible base attack right now. Even her speed isn't very good. Well, I guess we go like this. She might take some damage on return, but I really want her to turn out good, because I like having an archer on the team, because there might be a legendary bow somewhere in this game. But if she just refuses to get the right stats, then I don't know what I can do. Can't really do much to help her. Alright, so I'm thinking maybe have Cormag, like, rush down here. Gotta keep an eye on the shamans, because they can move a lot further than normal units in the sand. Yeah. Or, I don't suppose Tana can get that far. Not quite. We should probably heal her up as well, anyway. Alright, let's go Cormag. No trouble. Just enough speed to wipe out a mercenary. I like him. Well, probably Iron Blade is weighing him down, to be fair. I have high hopes for my Cormag. Okay, so now I can move to this tile, which is a little bit more aggressive, and get a, well, the easy finisher. Okay. Next up, if we attack these axe guys, we might be in range of the wyverns. That's not the end of the world, but also this is the light sand. It's really the desert tiles that slow you down a lot. So some of these guys can charge up pretty far through the light sand. Let's see. Gilliam, you know what? You might not get a lot of chances to kill anything, so maybe you should finish this guy. I kind of have a hunch that he's going to get stuck now in the sand. These guys are all... We should probably heal Naimi. Could just move Joshua into the fort. He could get hit by a javelin and like 2 axe guys, but that's not going to be a problem. And we'll leave him with the steel sword. Now, I am going to run Tainab down. I don't... She's got no bonus against axe guys anyway, so... I might use her to fight the enemy Pegasus, actually. Just want to make sure that people get healed up that need healing. And then that'll get Natasha to her max level anyway. So I could try to get some secret items. It's going to be a lot easier to get the secret items sort of once most of these wyverns are dead. To tell you the truth, I'm going to try to kill this guy first, and then, I didn't even notice this guy. That's interesting. Hiding. Once this guy's dead, I'll start looking for secret loot. Alright, let's pull these back. Now this is fine. Go. Larrakel, level 18. Magic and luck, okay. So I'm thinking I'm gonna dance Ross down a little bit, because if the wyverns move up, he seems to be... He might be the guy to take them out. Maybe? I'm just gonna move Renok out of the way for now. And then Erica can start catching up with the team. Oh yeah, by the way, these guys. So... I don't think I want... I mean, I could move someone to this fort, and they could withstand a lot of heat. That's the kind of thing Dusel could do, and he would probably survive it all. I'm wondering if Ephraim could, though. 10 defense, that'd be 12 defense, plus weapon advantage over all these guys, which is like another +1. So he'd be taking like 5 damage per hit. He's definitely fast enough to not get doubled. So we're looking at like 5, 4, and 4. So that's at most, assuming they can even hit him, 13 damage. That's not too bad. And then he'd also have at least weapon parity with this guy. Assuming he killed them on the counters, because they could block up the squares, and then that would he could only be hit by 3. 24 damage. The ranger could hit a fair bit harder. You know what? Let's give it a try. Oh. I guess I can't do it. Alright, never mind that. I was just trying to be tricky. Okay, instead of that, let's go up. How strong are you going to be? We're looking at... Oh, right, it ignores resistance. Let's not even get into any fights this turn and see who moves towards him first. If I have to, I can use Dusel and he'll be fine to keep him safe. Yeah, I think Joshua will be fine here. These forts are pretty strategically placed to be useful if you're paying attention, I think. Just keep in mind, we could be doing this with promoted units and be all that much easier. But I'm trying to make it more exciting. That's it, reset the game. I'm not going to reset the game, guys. But I thought about it. I think I can explain in a second why Joshua had so few stats up. Once we look at his stats, I think it'll make sense. Looks like Garrick's got this top left side under wraps, honestly. It's pretty good when one unit can wipe out basically an entire flank of the enemy army. On hard mode, unpromoted, and also lower stats than average. That's a good level up though, I like that. Alright, Pegasus are coming, or at least one is. Wyverns are coming. Yeah, that would definitely have done some damage if it hit. And reinforcements from everywhere. Yeah. Alright, so it's probably time to move Garrick down. I mean, he'd be okay against the Pegasus Knights, but they're gonna stack up. I don't know how many of them reinforced, but there's a lot. So I'm gonna start with Ephraim's team down here because it's an easier decision-making process. There's no one that even has a sword, unfortunately, to counter Axe Guy. And I think Axe Guy might be going to break the village, which is kind of my secondary thought. So Null really isn't very good. Oh, and also animations, yeah. But I figured we'd go with the safe attack first. You know what? We can watch Renok. Alright. So let's try Ephraim here. Maybe just Iron. Yeah, I mean, he's so fast and accurate, even with weapon disadvantage. There's a reason I was always planning to bring Ephraim on the team. He's actually optional on Erica's route for most of the game. We don't actually have to bring him. But he really is a good lord. So, a good lord. But yeah, you know what I mean. Ooh. So a Master Seal will promote from Canada all your moose to Super Moose, which is, you don't even want to think about it. Any character other than lords can be promoted with this. I think there's only one in the game. It won't promote Erica or Ephraim, but it would promote Null. So if you don't have enough guiding rings, you can give it to a mage, and that'll fix that. If you don't have enough ocean seals, you could give one to Colm. If you gave the ocean seal to Ross, for instance. That's kind of the way it works. Okay, so do we want to turn around and start fighting? Because I'm a little bit scared. What kind of weapons do all these pigs have? Like, steel lances makes them so slow. They don't seem very strong. Then again, Naimi is not... she's not known for her durability. If she killed that one, then two could hit her. Might be worth sending Taina back up to sort of run interference. Yeah, I'm gonna let Taina fight them because she's got really good defense, and yeah. If they want to attack her, Taina can definitely fight a bunch of pigs. She's got, for a Pegasus Knight, crazy good defense. And then, I know from this square, she'd be safe from the right. And a Pegasus Knight with a Steel Lance is just, open season for archers. You know what? We're going all in on killing Pegasus Knights. Could go up that way. Oh, that would be pretty good. Think Erica could kill one with one hit? No. No bonus damage for that. Just Iron Sword. 12, 12, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize how much damage she could take in counter if she got hit. That was actually very risky, because 14 damage is quite a lot. Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, nothing to worry about. I'm playing a little bit dangerous there. Because Erica has weapon disadvantage, you know, that's a little bit... Naimi, you just... you're not getting the right stats is the problem there, girl. So I'm thinking, move Ross down, let him get into the thick of it. He should be okay for a while. The enemy Wyvern Knights don't seem particularly accurate. I guess the javelins aren't very accurate weapons. But yeah, I think he'll be able to take a couple hits. Alright, then we've mostly cleared out, other than the southeast danger zone. Could send Cormag over. That's probably a good idea. I don't suppose we could heal him or anything. Well, we could, but let's just see what kind of damage he'd take from the mage. I don't think the mercenary can do very much to him. 6 damage. 5 damage, actually. Oh yeah, this guy, well, 11, 24% chance to hit those. In fact, if I go Steel Lance, we can kill him in 1 hit. No damage. Not even the chance. Maxed out his strength! Yes! And some speed! Ah, Cormag, my man! Why not? Just send it to the convoy. Alright, look at that. Almost perfect. I mean, perfect is at level 20, you get to your level 20 cap. But still, that's real good. I'm totally fine with skill and speed around there. That's mint. Those are really good level ups. Yeah, I like it. So then we've got Joshua. I was talking about him. So I know he had a bad level up with just 1 HP, but the logic is he could not get skill or speed, which are 2 of his main growth stats. So his average, while it maybe used to be like 250, 280% across the board for his stats, with those 2 gone, that's probably like 50%, 50%. HP is probably like 70 or 80%. So counting those 3, already, like, he got +1 HP, he could not get skill or speed. That means all of his other stats added together is probably less than, well, I'd be surprised if strength, luck, defense, resistance added up to 100 even, honestly. It's probably less than that. So the fact that he didn't get any other stats is not all that unlucky, I guess. Okay, so then we just gotta move people down slowly. Although we could probably find some treasure. Like a worm slayer. Got 1. Could probably use Garrick to kill these 2 as well if I want. Iron sword. Just get him dealt with. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him in the tree. Just hide on that tree basically, and if they attack you. How fast are they though first? Just double check. Let's be smart. 16 speed, both with iron swords. So, one's 16, one's 14. Well, the fastest is 16. Neither can double him, so I'll just go with the steel sword to hit back a little harder. Alright, and, you know what I should do is, Larakel should stay up and heal the people back at the top, where she can move around, and I should use Natasha to heal the people who are a little bit harder to get to through the sands, basically. Alright, we'll lure those guys over. You never know, maybe an enemy will spawn from the fort. We can kill them. A little EXP bag for everybody. Sure, 50%, it's fine. Alright, you took the bait. 0 damage, yeah. I like it. I think Garrick's having a good day. It's gonna be a good day for him. How about Ross? Is Ross gonna have a good day? I think Ross is gonna have a good day as well. And now level up day even. Alright, so I think one of those can attack Naimi. Beautiful. Well, we're making this map look not too difficult, I think. That's a really good level up for Ross, because his strength is already capped. Yeah, that's good. Uh-oh. I don't have a whole lot to deal with those guys. Alright. stuff. Maybe we'll do like one more turn and then we'll split the episode up, or split the chapter up. Alright, pigs everywhere, reinforcements like crazy. So it looks like the spawning cavaliers that are just going to show up, those are the ones that are going to attack us. I'm going to be relying on Ross and Gilliam to kind of counter that. And then it looks like the Pegasus Knights just keep spawning at the north. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Alright, so now that the first wave of Wyvern Riders is dealt with, it's a little bit safer to move into the middle. And yes, so that level up for Ross, because his strength couldn't even gain, he got gains in all of his other primary stats. That was good. Yeah, you could get down if you wanted. You could get down if you want to get down. Looks fine. Ross is still a pretty good counter for Lance Cav. Even with his relatively low skill stat, like he's no Geese. everyone loved Geese in the last Let's Play. He's not as good as Geese, let's just be clear. But he is much stronger, so he's got that going for him. Alright, so yeah, like I said, I was going to pull Larakel back because it's hard for her to move across the sand. Garrick, I'm sure, will be fine over here. Nothing to worry about, really. Looks like it would be easier to fight through and kill Kalik first before dealing with Volter, just for interest's sake. So, how are we going to do this? Do we try the Erica kill again? Another 50% chance to cause some problems. Assuming we don't move, if we could kill these 4, which is possible, only one could attack next turn as well. The thing is, if Erica does get hit, 14 damage is half her HP. If she got hit twice, you know, one on her turn, one on the enemy's turn, she'd be dead. That would be quite upsetting. But there's no other way to kill 4. I could have Erica attack from the forest? The tree, that is to say. Nami could move up, kill that. Like, I could go, Nami kills one, dance, Nami kills another one, and then Erica moves up, tries to kill this one. That would give her better odds. We could physic her if she takes damage. There we go. Okay, we got a plan. We're good. If she gets hit by the 50 or 30%, I can save her. I don't know how many turns of Pegasus Knight reinforcements we're going to get, so hopefully this doesn't last for too long. But this is probably the best place for Naimi, so at least we're putting her to good use finally. For once in her life. Alright, we're going to go with the Iron Sword again. 32%. I still don't like giving the enemy... Well, actually, she couldn't be two-shot now, because minus damage... I didn't check the math out. Anyway, 2 hits won't kill her because the forest gives her -1 or +1 defense. Alright, and then let's make sure that they don't get triple hit here anyway. No triple threat allowed. That's a nice little dodge. Looks like Tana will probably get a level up today. Okay, and then what's left is dealing with this jerk. Well, I'm not planning on using Dusel or Gnoll, so it's kind of Cormag or Ephraim. I think they can talk to each other, actually. Ah, that's the one. Dusel and Cormag have some chat to catch up on. So Ranok we want to use to keep grabbing loot. Let me just have a quick look at my map. We're going to wrap this episode up pretty quick. So we found the Zone 5 Worm Slayer, but there's one more to the left that he can pick up as well. So we'll pick up the Zone 3 and the Zone 2, according to my walkthrough, while I'm here. So I'll be sending him around the, over this way, basically. I guess the only one that can hit it is Cormag, so Cormag, hit it! And then we'll start moving people together to move to the southeast. Probably want to go not through the dunes. Unless you're a mage. Alright, let's finish our turn. So, I haven't taken any damage up there yet. Cormag's the only one that needs healing, and he can just fly back over real fast. We should block this guy. He's gonna probably throw a javelin, so let's just get Natasha out of the way. Not worry too much about healing just yet. Go with the javelin. He'll probably attack Joshua, but with weapon advantage. Yeah, that's true. Well, we could attack him instead, but there's going to be a bunch of reinforcements from these forts, I think, so smart play is to not rush any further. I'm still going to leave Larakel there and Joshua. I'll keep him out of the way of the javelin, basically. That's all. Playing chicken, are ya? Running away. They know there's a healer down south, so they're trying to find a way to go get healed. Doesn't happen too often for the AI, but every now and then they get this clever idea to go get healed up. Alright, so they went for Naomi. Got the 28%. Not a huge fan of that. Guess if I wanted to be really proactive, I could have given Ross the hand axe equip. Because, yeah, this. That's why hand axes are so good. Alright, more reinforcements down south. Okay, we're gonna put a cut in the chapter here. I think we're off to a fine start, honestly. If this is all the Pegasus Knights, we should be able to wrap this up pretty quick. And then we're going to start focusing on moving down here and finding all of the cool treasure with Rannoch. Like other Fire Emblem games, even though I haven't explained it, any unit that stands in a tile that could have treasure in it, like around this probably, has a chance of finding it every end turn, but a thief will always find it at the end of turn. So, bring Colm or Rannoch, and you'll guaranteed find all the items if you sort of know where to end your turn at least. Anyway, that's all for today, so thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and next time we get revenge on Calic and Valter.